Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. My first ever first place race. So here we are, starting out in 17th, 16th now. We're on a dirt bike, Kawasaki dirt bike. That's the first vehicle that you start with. And then it goes on to Alpha, which is like an F1 car. And then it goes on to hypercar, a hyper sports car. Kind of like your high-end Lambos and Bugattis. And this race is a good race due to the fact that I didn't cheat to win with using wheel mode. I wasn't on PC. I wasn't using any kind of OP vehicles. In fact, the vehicle I used for a hypercar is very underpowered. And this race was pretty epic, man. It was a really good race. I started out way in the back, just kind of held my line as usual. Tried not to get into any kind of, paint trading. And here it is, first place already. And I just kind of hold on to it. It just seems like the off-road races, they're a little bit better and a little bit more fair, more evenly balanced, I think, because there's no real OP car or vehicle to use on off-road. I mean, everything is kind of pretty balanced there. I mean, yeah, there's some rally cars that are a little better than others, and even some rally raid vehicles that are just slightly better than others, but that's neither here nor there. There's no rally or rally raid in this race. This was just a fun race either way. I actually like this course layout. It's a lot of fun. You kind of race to the beach and then get yourself up on the highway. It's kind of fun, and it kind of brings you in the end downtown in a hypercar, which it's just a fun series of courses. It's a fun layout. I kind of biffed it right there, and this dude, Unit 212, 2112 or whatever, he took the advantage, slung by me, but here we are in our Formula car. Yeah, the tires are a little wacky, I know, but, you got to have some fun with it. So in a Formula car, I've gotten pretty good at handling the Formula car. I know pretty much when to brake, how hard to brake, as I fucked that up. But I've gotten pretty good with it, with some practice. So I've gotten better at keeping it on the road and keeping the RPMs up, keeping the speed up, which it's usually right around 200 plus. So it's pretty cooking. It's cooking right along. So far, Unit 2112 is still way ahead. And I'm like, all right, you know what? No problem. Second place, I could definitely deal with second place. Second is good. I could take it. Because I'm used to scoring 10th or worse, Like, I've gotten a couple decent races, like 4th place and 5th place. But, first, nah. It hasn't happened yet, except for today. I had to put this on video. Just because of the fact that, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are like, oh, hey, follow my guide, follow my tuning setup, use the car I tell you to use, and you're guaranteed to win. Fuck that. I don't want to win like that. And sorry, Unit 2112, he kind of lost it. He slid out a little bit there, and I took the advantage. That's pretty much what this race was, is I kind of held my shit together the best I could and just took advantage when it presented itself, and it did. And unfortunately for Unit 2112 there, whoever he is, she is, whatever, they just don't catch up. I kind of hold it the whole race, and I'm not going to lie, man, it was some white-knuckled racing, and it was, my nerves were a little frazzled because I was like, oh, man, is this the one? Is this the one where I'm finally going to come out first? Am I going to come out on top? And thankfully, I did. So the car I use for the hypercar is one that is definitely underpowered. Once in a great while, I'll see someone else use it, but it's barely ever. Like, almost no one uses it because the grip in the thing isn't very good. It doesn't have very good grip. So it's pretty slippery. And to be, honest, the speed isn't really there. But here we go. This is they call it the masked leader car from part 2. It was like the bad guy car from part 2. I think it was some kind of like stunt movie shoot kind of theme going on. And this was like the bad guy car from that. And it was pretty expensive to buy, actually, compared to the other hyper sport cars. This thing was actually it was pretty pricey, but I was like, you know what, for something that expensive, it's got to be good, right? Well, I was severely disappointed the first time I drove it because I was like, uh, the Ferrari 458 is better than this thing. Like, what the hell? But the way I see it, if you could keep the thing on the road and keep from hitting too much shit and just keep yourself together, I personally think any car can succeed. Any car can win in this. As you see back there, Unit 2112 is fighting with some DJ Alejandro 22. They're kind of duking it out, and that's to my advantage. That's why I love it when I see other players just beating the shit out of each other, pushing each other up the road, because that's free sailing for me. It's clear skies for me. I just roll right on through. You know, I don't try to get into any confrontations because it slows me and them down. And the way I see it, if you could pass me with skill, I'll let you go. I won't even bump into you. But if, you know, you're going to bash into me, I'm going to bash back. But thankfully, I didn't have to do any of that here. And it's just all smooth sailing from here on out. I held it together and fucked that dude's mailbox up. But all in all, I was really, 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 really happy with this. This was a really good run, a really good race. And the thing that made me happiest most of all wasn't just I came in first. I came in first with a very underpowered car. And I know at 240 miles an hour, it doesn't sound underpowered, but compared to like what everyone else takes, like the Bugattis and those sorts of cars, this is severely underpowered. It's not very fast. Acceleration is in the dirt. And like I said, it's kind of slippery. The fun thing about this car is the more things you hit with it, it kind of beats the shit out of the car and kind of panels that come off it and whatnot. But I didn't really hit much, so there wasn't much to show. You can see the real tail light is kind of messed up and the front end's a little torqued up, which I think I give it a quick little, yeah, right there's finish. Yeah, there it is. We kind of beat the crap out of it. But yeah, there it is. First place, guys. Nailed it. Nailed it. First time, first place in Grand Race. And like I said, and you've seen what was behind me. You've seen the cars that are rolling in. They're Bugattis and stuff. So it's, well, thank you, son. Nothing better than a first place race and a hot cup of coffee. Yeah. And I grabbed that ridiculously. So right there you got your Bugattis right there. Everyone else coming in afterwards. You got a Lambo. It was pretty. It was a good achievement. And now I got to try to put this coffee down and still film. Ah, that was hot. A little victory donut. I'm telling you guys, it was white knuckle though. I'm not gonna lie, it was white knuckle. I didn't think I was gonna make it, but there it is, my victory, using the mass leader car, the bad guy villain car, the Psychic Octopus. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, some kind of symphony or something, I guess, but there it is, boys. I hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching it. Thumbs up and comment what you thought. What's the OP car you would want to use and win if you play this game at all? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's enough for me. I'll see you guys on the next one.